Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery in BL tonight. First up, we've got Jamaica's energy company, the big one here, that's Jamaica Public Service, coming out with a Class F preference share dividend. The board of JPS approved this on the Class F preference share. You know, it's not say ordinary shares or a different one. It's going to be approximately 588,000 US. It will be distributed from retained earnings, and it's going to be payable to all of these specific preference shareholders on November 26, 2021. Now, Sagicor Select Funds Limited, some good news here. They do need it. Not performing as well or as in expectations with analyst estimates, or let's just say where it probably should be. Now, a dividend consideration for the Sagicor Select Funds. They have two different ones, manufacturing, distribution, and financial. They're considering a second interim dividend at the company's board meeting to be held November 11th, 2021. Now, Seprod Limited, earnings taking a bit of a dive or a hit here on higher direct expenses. We've seen this, so clearly it's going to be a trend. We'll see how, Derriman reports. We'll see how some of the other food companies report, Grace Kennedy, although they're diversified. But we saw it with Lasco Manufacturing, Lasco Distributors, and now we're seeing it here with Seprod. So talking about Seprod's headline numbers, what we're seeing here for the 9 months to September 30th, 2021, the revenue did grow, which is good, 31.1 billion Jamaican dollars, climbing from 28.6 billion year over year. So Peloton, home equipment fitness maker, popular bikes, a few other things, they reduced their annual sales forecast by as much as US $1 billion, sending the share price tanking pre-market during trading 30+%. Kind of similar to the Zillow story, a bit different though. The bottom line here, people, getting back into their routines and so forth. Now in August, interestingly, Peloton even cut their original bike price. This is different than the Bike Plus by 20%, still hasn't helped. Now they're forecast to have 3.3 to 3.45 million connected fitness subscribers. That is some good news by the end of June next year, but forecasts are below the forecast again in terms of that. Last up, we got Pfizer, and talk about Pfizer galloping past their third quarter earnings estimates. Pfizer is a stock. It's sat in the 30, 33, 35 region for the longest time. Now the earnings are out. It's a big time blue chip company. And voila, this stock is now in the 40s. It had to get legs eventually. Now it's got those legs. Now, COVID vaccines accounting for US 13 billion US in global revenue, more than half of Pfizer's revenue for the quarter. Pfizer has now produced 2.6 billion doses of the vaccine and has actually shipped 2 billion doses to 152 countries globally. Interesting numbers. They're on target. Their CEO has said this for 3 billion doses production for this year. That's their target. That's their deal. They're now aiming for $4.13, $4.18 per share in EPS, earnings per share, for the full fiscal year. One of the lower PE ratios out there, but you got to factor in a lot of COVID-19 vaccines, revenues, profits being driven in 2021. I'm Mark Croskery. Have a great weekend. This is Business Live.